know I got the receipts, girl. You know I got the receipts. Cellars is the monthly wine club that matches you with wine that you'll love. Get started by taking the Taste Palette quiz to see your personalized matches. Now, Bright Cellars matches you with wines from all over the world, curated to your taste buds. They are focused on finding unique hidden gems from small vineyards all over the world. And with hundreds of private label wines, you'll be able to try a new wine you've never tasted before. All you need to do is take their 7-question quiz so they can gather your taste preferences and deliver wines you're guaranteed to love. Each box is completely unique to your taste palette, meaning no box is ever the same. Each box comes with wine education cards for each bottle that outline the tasting notes, suggested pairings, best serving temperatures, and its origins. Wine wisdom cards help show you how to store and open your wine, keeping it tasting fresh for longer. Now, all Sweet Pea Diaries viewers will get 60% off your first purchase by clicking on the link in the description box below. Thanks again to Bright Cellars Wines for sponsoring this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Be sure to like this video, share this video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Who we got in the building? Y'all know what time it is. All right, who we got in the building? We got Deion Sanders, Hear Her TV, Christine P., Kim Bird, Dirty Gas Station Girl, Learning to Love Myself, Mimi Twin, Lovely Scorpio, Dunny Girl 21, Chris Carlton, Lady Tanya, Smoke 'em, okay, Mrs. Jordan. Hey everybody, and thank you, Chris. Thank you, and Lady Tanya, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to just show y'all what I got on. I did take a picture of it earlier. It is on the community wall, so don't nobody think that I'm naked, honey. I got like it's a little one piece, a little onesie, a little jean jumper. So, yes, so people don't think that I ain't got no clothes on. Let me move this, okay? And then you can see, I got my little straps from the sun, but yes, okay, because this stuff is going to be in the way and you're not going to be able to see what it is that I have on. So yeah, I wanted everybody. Now, Keita is Beth. Hey, you guys. Now, I might be without a moderator tonight because, it's late and she doesn't always know when I'm going live and she has her own personal life. So please take it easy on me. I'm not going to be able to see you in the chat. I'm not going to be looking down as much because I am doing the show. So just, hey, dear Yvette. So, take it easy. All right. But, yeah, so these YouTube streets are really ablaze. Okay, they are really ablaze tonight. Wiley went live. He was live talking about what that whole drama with Tasha K, Storm, and we're gonna get into that because there are some really nasty allegations going around, and I know you guys know about it. I know you know what has been being said. Hey, Candy. Hey, Goddess Girls. But I know that you guys know what has been being said, and it's really nasty. But Wiley, he was doing his commentary, and he's been keeping everybody up on the drama. But he was doing his commentary, and he basically kind of saying that he is disappointed in Tasha K and what she's saying about Storm, Von, the allegations and the accusations and the innuendos that she's making about Storm being a pedo and different things, and Vine and the whole R thing with Chelsea. And Wiley's saying that he's disappointed. Well, a few people are seemingly saying like, Wiley, listen, you have been riding, Tasha K's ass. You've been windmilling. You've been, doing all these cartwheels for her. And now all of a sudden you're saying that you're disappointed. So Armand called him out in the chat and got blocked, honey. Armand was getting ready to do his own show, and he was over there commenting in the chat, and he actually was late for his own live because he was trying to give Wiley the business, but you really couldn't hear what they was going back and forth because they were really in a screaming match. But we're going to listen to that, and Wiley, don't be trying to strike me because it is fair use, but I chopped the thing all up and I kind of fixed it all up so that I can use it as a review and as a clip, and it is fair use. So we're going to listen to that, but we're also going to listen to a call that Wiley had with one of his callers, and she was basically saying what I'm thinking. Like, you've been riding Tasha K's coattail, you've been windmilling and everything, but now you're saying that, you're disappointed and you see me to stand up. So kudos to you. But I'm not buying that because it's like, Wiley, I have my own take on this. People been telling you that Tasha K is full of shit. And then, he was saying like, well, the thing with Cardi B and the case with Cardi B and what Tasha was doing with Cardi B, I really didn't take that seriously. I didn't take that as serious as the accusations that she's making about Storm and Von. Why would that not be taken seriously? You lying on somebody saying that they have a disease. You're lying saying that they cheating. You lying saying they put a beer bottle up they private and they ask you to take the videos down and you don't. So you think that that's not serious, but you think these allegations, that's not the same thing. So we're going to get into it. We're going to listen to that as well. And then I'm going to give my commentary on it because in my opinion, it is all the same thing. This is what Tasha K does. Okay, so let's just get into the caller first, and then we'll get into the Armand tea. All right.
He came into the chat. I don't know if he's going to break his protective order because he was in the chat yesterday. I don't know. I don't know. But he did came in there. He said that his children watch these content creators, and that was painful for him to have to go through that. He said it last night, and make sure you all watch that previous video that I did last night when I said that Tasha K called Storm Monroe weak. I put the timestamps. It's very disturbing. I think it's very dangerous behavior, I think. Because this go far beyond Cardi B and all of that. Because I didn't look at that being serious like that during that time.
I took it lighthearted.
I took it lighthearted, but putting something that somebody is a pedophile or a rapist, that is something very, very serious. In my humble opinion. Okay. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, it is serious. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad you stepped up to the plate and finally called it out. I'm glad you stepped up to the plate and you said something about something so serious. Because most of the time, like I said, throughout this whole Tasha K, no matter who she's going up against, you spoke against it, but you didn't take it the way that you're taking this. So I appreciate you standing up for someone that could be potentially falsely accused of potential pedophilia. She didn't say that he did it, but she said she had ideas. So I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about her now?
I think that for her, it doesn't surprise me because if you look at her track record, she fell out with Lovely T, she fell out with Daytime T. Anytime she came on the show, we talked about that, even privately. She fell out with all these people. Does it surprise me? No, it doesn't. It hurts a lot of people that get close to her. I've never gotten that close. See, I've always been the same, Wiley. I'm just doing content. You didn't see me going to Atlanta, taking pictures of her, eating her Thanksgiving food, meeting her team, taking pictures, going to her birthday party. I never got that close. Unfortunately, Storm got that close with her. And yet he's probably going to have to deal with her mouth probably for the rest of his career. And when he opens up Pandora box, when he tried to get her together and say, hey, you said you wanted to put this allegation out on Virate, and that's when I pulled back. And then Conscious TV came out and confirmed that. But this is the thing with Conscious TV. I want to say this, and I've said it before in other lives. He was on Tasha K's side back in January and telling me to stick with Tasha. Don't burn the bridge.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
When I was being teamed up on during Christmas. And now that when he got her wrath and got booted off the air, he immediately started cussing her out and dragging her. Because even Dr. Larry asked him, are you going to go over there to Chelsea and Tasha K channel? And he said, no, I'm not going on the MF channel. I'm not doing that. He cussed and got mad at, really, really got mad. But I said, do you remember when they was coming at me? And now it all been playing out. And so, yeah, because I was shocked. I'm like, he cussing out Tasha K?
Again, Tasha K is not a god. He cussing out Tasha K. Tasha K is not a god. Stop making this woman out to be a god. She can get cussed out just like anybody else. But what I find, okay, so now Wiley is saying that this is dangerous, that Tasha K is stepping into dangerous waters with the accusations and the innuendos and the things that she's saying about Storm. That's just totally wrong. Okay, in my opinion, what she has done with Storm. That is just totally wrong. But that's what jealousy and envy will do. I'm going to break this down. That is what jealousy and envy will do to a person when they're jealous and envious. They're willing to do and say anything. She has watched Storm come up. She's watched him rise. She really didn't think that Storm was going to go as far as he went. And now he is competition. I tell you guys all the time, there are no YouTube friends, especially when there is a competition with creating content. When you are a content creator, it is not, you cannot be having friends in this game because one person is going to get jealous of the other person's numbers or their content or an interview. I believe that the straw that broke the camel's back was that Jaguar Wright interview. When Storm got that Jaguar Wright, it was just too much for Tasha, and she had to do one up him. And that's when her chasing Jaguar came into be, her trying to do these documentaries. It was personal. And that's when the jealousy and the envy in my book creeped in with Tasha K. And this is why I keep saying, everybody keeps saying, well, Sweet Pea, it don't have to be anything monetary with this contract between Storm and Tasha K. Well, what else is it? Because when you have a contract with somebody, and I see everybody, hey, Nikki, when you have a contract with somebody, there's no, and you have a business relationship, there has to be something that you're getting out of the deal. What is Tasha K getting by putting Storm on contract? What does she get out of that? By taking someone that lived somewhere, didn't live in Atlanta, lived somewhere else, you brought him up to where you lived at, you began to mentor him, you began to raise him up, you began to teach him about YouTube, he gets numbers, he's getting a following and all of this. What do you get out of that? So you put him on a contract for what? There has to be something monetary, something to gain. You don't put a person on a contract for nothing. What are you getting out of that? A contract is stating what? That there is some type of bargain, there's some type of deal, there's something that you got to abide to in order for this business relationship to work. So there has to be something going on financially. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that it was $0. It had to be something. You don't put somebody on contract for nothing. Right? So, Wiley, he has been saying he's thankful. He's thankful for, the cameras and the things that Tasha has done for the channel. But Tasha is in uncharted territory now. Her making these accusations and her. Now, if you don't know what has been said, Well, she said that, Von Ray, when Von Ray and Chelsea were dating, they was over there on that air mattress at Storms. And when they got into it, they was breaking up or whatever. Von put her head through the cracks of the crevices of the wash and dry, knocked her up against the washer and dryer, knocked her upside her head and ardor and all these things. And she's also saying that she felt kind of about Storm. She didn't like him being around her children because she got vibes like when she had got, molested when she was younger. She got those vibes from Storm. So you alluded that this man could possibly be a pedo and you didn't want him around your children. That is terrible. That is a terrible accusation to make. So when did you start feeling like this? Was this before or after the Jaguar ride? Was this before or after the T.S. Madison interview when he was down there with you in the basement or wherever the studio was and y'all was together, kikiing and eating? When did you start feeling like that? When he was living in the basement with you, when he was calling and talking with your husband, when you was throwing up his numbers about what he was making in his revenue? When did you start feeling like this? But this does not surprise me because this is the type of person that Tasha K is. She says anything and does anything at all costs. Now, when she starts to feel like it's a losing battle, she's going through this beef with Storm, she starts to feel like she's losing. So now all of a sudden there's an accusation about pedos and R's and all of these dangerous words. And Wiley says now he's disappointed. But I didn't take it serious when she was showing this type of behavior with Cardi B. And she was lying and saying, because that's just Cardi B. She's a celebrity. She's nobody. That's just Cardi B. She can lie on her. But she can't lie on a man. She can't lie on another black man. But she can lie on a woman all day long. But the minute she lies on a man, that's dangerous. Well, I think it was dangerous when she was lying on Cardi B, thus a $4 million verdict. But then Armand calls Wiley out in the chat, and Armand is basically saying, no, Wiley, you're not disappointed in Tasha K. This is what Armand says in the chat. He says, you're not disappointed, girl. He ain't disappointed in Tasha K. He's mad she didn't pick him after all that capping. So he's calling him out. He's saying, you're not disappointed. And so then the chat is like, oh, Armand is here. And Armand gets blocked. And then Armand is about to go live on his own show. He gets blocked. And then Wiley allows Armand to call in. He takes Armand's call.
Is that you? Because I see that you text me. What's up?
Well, let's talk about it real quick because I'm about to go live because you blocked me. But let's talk about it real quick.
You know why I blocked you? Let me say this first.
Okay, go ahead.
You know why I blocked you? It's because I'm not allowed to come in your chat and be disrespectful. Have I ever came in your chat being disrespectful? Have I ever come in your chat? No. Have I ever? Hold on. Whether you're disrespectful or not, have I ever come into your chat? Do you allow me in your chat? Did you allow me in the chat?
No, you're not allowed in my chat.
So why would you come over here? I'm just not understanding that. Because we still doing what we're doing over here.
Okay, I'm about to tell you why I came over there. Listen, I don't have to come into your chat ever again. That's fine. But all I'm saying is the reason why I called in is to not argue about who can go in somebody's chat. You said that I'm hating on you. That's why I was in your chat being disrespectful. So I want to pose a question.
But that is hate, though. That is hate, because even the time that I do content on you, you come into the chat for some type of way, and then you say I don't check out, I don't like Wiley, he's psycho, he's all of this. If I'm so psycho, if I'm so beneath you and all of this, why come into the chat? That's what I'm not understanding.
Okay, because my thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I came into the chat today because your callers are missing the point. They're like, oh, Wiley has this big epiphany about Tasha K all of a sudden, and nobody's just gonna call it what it is.
But again, hold on one second. The reason why the callers is talking into the show is because they have their opinion. No. I have always, hold on one second. I have always been critical of Tasha K. I have always been critical of Tasha K. I have always called her out. You can't tell me that I have always called her out. I have always told her like it is. I have always told Tasha K where she went wrong at. I've always called them out. What about the rumors that she put up on Storm Monroe? What about the rumors of her being pedophile? What about the rumors of her him not being around her children? What about the rumors of Storm Monroe going around talking about that he put allegations out on allegations on Von Ray? What about that? That's what I'm not understanding. But Armand, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? Armand, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? Why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? That's what I'm not understanding. You can go on anybody else's show, but you mad you coming on the Wiley Show? Like, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show?
That's it. That's why you're flipping.
Listen, why are you coming onto the Wiley Show and giving your opinion? Because you're mad because of callers? You mad because of callers?
I'm hating on you.
You mad because of callers? Come on, bruh. Get up out of here with that.
What name is
you mad because of callers?
What name is in your title today?
You mad because of callers? I can put the name in the title. It's his business. You put Tasha K name in the title. You put Tasha K name in the title. You put Nicki Minaj name in the title. You put Cardi B name in the title. You put Jason Lee name in the title. You put all these people name in the title. What's the problem? What's the problem? I can always do what I can do on the channel. You don't control me. Armand Wiggins, you don't control me on this channel. I'll be able to do what I have to do on this channel. It is what it is. You don't control me. You don't control me at all. I can do whatever it is. You don't control me, Armand Wiggins. I can post whatever I want to post on this channel. You don't control me. You cannot control me. You can't control me. You can't control me. It doesn't matter. Give me $1,000. Who cares? I will always do content on people that is trending on this channel.
I'll give you $1,000, bitch. You can't do it. You can't do it. So don't tell me I'm hating on you, because without me, there is no you.
You are hating because you over here because of callers. Because you disagree with the callers.
You follow everything that I do.
Because I can. This is a business. You follow everything that Tasha K does. You follow everything that Tasha K does. What's the difference? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You drag her. Yes, you do. You dragged her husband.
I'm not over here saying, listen, I'm not over here saying Tasha K is hating on me. So
you dragged Tasha K, and you even dragged Larry Reid because Tasha K gave me a text message. You got mad. You got mad because Tasha K gave me a text message of Larry Reid, and you was trying to call out Larry Reid about that. Because you call out Tasha K as no difference. Let me tell you why. Let me answer that question. You see how you call out Tasha K and you get clicks and views? I do the same thing to you, and I don't regret doing it. That's the point. And you're not understanding that.
You don't have to regret.
Because, well, why you over here then? Well, why this a conversation?
You don't have to regret doing it, but you say shit like, I don't expect to be respected by Tasha K. I don't care to have a relationship. What you said was you felt like you would have wanted for us to mend our relationship behind the scenes and then just understand you was going to drag me publicly. That's weird. I would never do that. So, no.
It's my opinion. If you don't, but Armand, you have said. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this, bro. You have said that you have said on your channel. You have said on your channel that we was. Hold on. Can I say this? Can I say this though? Can I say this? When you said that Wiley was never. You said this. You said this that Wiley was never my friend. If I was never your friend, give me a second. If I was never your friend, why are you so concerned about me doing content right now? If I was never your friend, if I'm nothing, if I'm beneath you, why are you so angry?
I'm not angry.
You dragged me today on Station Head. You dragged me on Station Head. Like, what's the problem? You dragged me on Station Head. What was that about? That's angry and pressed.
I'm laughing because your callers.
There's nothing wrong with the callers. That's the Wiley Show. Ma'am, sir. It's just the callers. You get it wrong with the callers. That's their opinion. That's their opinion. That's their opinion. No, it's not that. That's their opinion. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this, Armand Wiggins. Let me say this, Armand Wiggins. Let me say this. Let me say this. You're mad. Hold on. Let me say this, Armand Wiggins. Let me land this plane. Let me land this plane. You're mad because of callers, but you have callers on your show degrading Nicki Minaj. You are mad at the callers. You're bringing it up. That's their opinion. The callers have a right to their opinion. What you over here for?
I'm honestly not okay.
You mad about the callers?
On my life, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Because you call in, you call in and you said these words. You said these words, Armand Wiggins. You said, hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this, Armand Wiggins. Let me say this. Let me say this. Hold on one second. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. You are mad because of what the callers are saying. Hold on one second. You're not going to let me talk. You're not going to let me talk. You're not going to let me get my opinion out. You just want to take over the show. Hold on one second. Hold on. This is, hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me get my point. Armand, let me get my point across. Let me say what I have to say. When you coming over to the Wiley Show and you have degraded Storm Monroe, Tasha K said that Storm Monroe look weak. I'm just doing my show. You can hang up all the time. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing my show, doing content like everybody else is doing content. You can't get mad because the callers are calling in and disagreeing with you. You can't get mad with that at all. And you upset because you were blocked. You were blocked because you were being disrespectful. Why would you come to this house being disrespectful and you don't allow me to come over to your channel being disrespectful? Give me the same respect that I give you. Give me the same honor that I give you on your channel. When you have a phone line, I don't call in being disrespectful. I have never called your show, maybe once, and that was years ago. But yet you're mad because of callers are disagreeing with you and calling you out, and you feel some type of way. We gonna always do content on you as long as you're relevant, as long as you're trendy. The same way you do content on Tasha K, the same way you do content on Nicki Minaj, the same way you do content on Cardi B. You do content on these people because they're trendy. I do content on you because you're trendy, and unless you stop trending, that'll be the day I stop talking about you. It's just that point across. That's just that point. Just me being serious.
Child, the girls were fighting. Now, I don't believe that. Now, I want to be very fair when I do my commentary on this, because I want to make sure that I cover all of the points. I don't believe that Armand was being disrespectful. I don't like neither one of these guys either way. I like Armand just as much as I like Wiley. I don't have, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any favorites in the matter. I really don't care for either one of them either way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have nothing against Armand and I don't have nothing against Wiley. So there's not going to be a favorite over here. I'm going to be very blunt when I say this. Nobody was able to talk. So that whole conversation was just pointless, because Armand wasn't able to get out what he wanted to say and Wiley wasn't able to get out what he wanted to say. I think had they have been able to actually talk, maybe the conversation would have been beneficial. Just like when Storm and Armand had their little interview or whatever it was, we were able to actually hear what the two were trying to say. Wiley and Armand, not so much, because there's tension. There is something there that prevents them from being able to speak to each other respectfully. Now, I don't believe that Armand was disrespectful when he came out in the chat. I believe that what Armand said touched and triggered Wiley. I think Wiley was triggered because Armand said, girl, he ain't disappointed in Tasha K. He's mad that she didn't pick him after all that capping. That was not disrespectful in my book. That was just Armand saying what he felt, Wiley had done. So I don't think that that was disrespectful, Wiley. I gotta, I don't believe that that was disrespectful. Armand said what he said, and I think that you were just upset by that because we all have saw you windmill for Tasha K. Right? We have all saw you. You just said to that caller that called in before Armand that when she was doing what she was doing to Cardi B, you didn't take it serious. You took it as lighthearted. That was not lighthearted. Lighthearted, $4 million. That wasn't nothing lighthearted about that. That was nasty. It was vile. They were lies. It wasn't anything lighthearted about it. And then as she was losing the lawsuit, you came up here video after video in our faces, lying through your teeth because she had given you equipment and because you were trying to become her mentee. You were trying to become her favorite, a pick-me. You were doing these videos. Tasha K is terrific. She's a queen. She's a winner. She's a beautiful black woman. She might be all of those things, but she's found liable to pay $4 million. In your book, she might be all those things. But see, this is what the people are trying to call you out on. You can like somebody all you want to, but you don't cap, you don't gaslight, you don't do all of that just because you like them. That's why your favorite is losing. That's why Tasha K is going through what she's going through now. Y'all think this shit with Storm and Vaughn and all of this, this is losing. This is what losing looks like. She's just going up in flames. It's a train wreck. Okay? Because she takes it as though she is the queen. That she can just do any and say anything to people. And you, Wiley, would allow her to do that. Now, you said that she's not controlling you. You are not controlled by Tasha K. That Storm got too close to Tasha K. You didn't go to the functions. You didn't do all these things. You just took from her what she gave you, right? You just took and did little videos and capped for her. And you thought that that was going to get you in her good graces. But in my opinion, I believe that Wiley, he does what he's got to do for these numbers, for the clicks and the views. And that's the game of YouTube. That's what we all are supposed to do. That's what I'm up here doing. As long as I agree with Wiley, as long as the subject is hot, as long as the subject is trending, that's what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to capitalize off of it. But when all you have is that, now Armand said, you are nothing without me. Without me, there is no you. I'll be damned if somebody would ever say that to me regarding YouTube, which is why I do other content. I diversify my portfolio because I be damned if somebody going to tell me you built your channel off me. You are nothing without me. My views that I got that makes me my bread and butter are my documentaries. Monique, Jada Pickett, Will Smith, those people make me my money. Tasha K, this footage, not footage, but these videos, this subject matter does not make me my bread and my butter. My 100K views, all of that comes from other topics. It does not come from other YouTubers. Now, I think that that's what people, they're saying, like Wiley, he's always hashtagging Armon Wiggins. Everything is Armand, because in my opinion, there is something between these two. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the relationship, what it's giving, what the past, what it is, but there's something there. You don't just get that emotional over a friendship that was nothing, or a relationship that was manufactured or made up, or it's in somebody's head. There's something there that we're never going to know about that unless they tell us, because you just don't get that worked up. That rant and raving that those two was doing, it was emotionally charged. There's something underlining. There's something there. I don't know what it is. We'll never know unless they tell us, right? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. He wasn't invited to any function, Tiff said. Yeah, I try to be honest. Candy says, this is why I like Sweet Pea. She's very honest in her commentary. That is what we can't be anything but honest, because that's just what I see. I see that there's something that is going on with these two. that it's more than just YouTube. I mean, you don't just have that type of emotion going back and forth, right? They were both screaming. Nobody could get out what it is that they was trying to say. Now, one thing I will say, that Wiley was not intimidated. He did not back down. I was very proud of that. I said, Wiley didn't let the bigger YouTuber, the one with the bigger numbers, with the bigger audience, he did not let that shake him or move him, because that's his channel. That's his platform, and you're to be respectable when you come to somebody's shit. It don't matter how many subscribers you have, how many people in your chat. It's mine. This is my platform, and you're going to be respectful. Just like when people come over here. You might not like what it is that I have to say, but you are here. So if you are here, just be respectful. It's not that hard to just be respectful. You don't like it? Don't say anything. It's just that simple. Don't like it? Leave. Just that simple. But we don't have to be disrespectful of each other, right? So I'm not so keen on, this conversation with Tasha K, Chelsea, and Vaughn. One thing about this, it doesn't surprise me that Tasha's doing it. It's just sad that she continues and she has not learned her lesson. You would think that what you are in with Cardi B and this lawsuit, and what you have been found liable because of your mouth, defamation, lying on people, that you would not continue to be this way. But this is classic behavior of someone that feels as though they are above it all. They are above reproach. The law does not apply to them. I can do and say whatever it is I want to do and say. $4 million has not shut your mouth yet. She hasn't learned her lesson yet, that you just can't come out here and just lie. These lies are extremely problematic. It's a problem. Black men are already out here, got as hard as it is. There's plenty of black men already incarcerated for things that they did not do, crimes that they did not commit. There are plenty men that have been accused of these same type of crimes. They have not done them. But for you, a YouTuber, someone that is just doing YouTube videos, to come out and make these type of accusations and insinuations because you want to have control over these YouTubers is pathetic. Again, this is just YouTube. It's just Google. You don't own this platform. Google owns the damn platform. That's why I keep saying there is something more to these damn contracts. What is in these contracts that she feels she's got to play so dirty? That's dirty. That is dirty. Now, Chelsea has come out and said these accusations are not true. And even Tasha, I've heard, came out and was on a YouTuber's channel and said these things are not true. But why would you say them and then got to come back and say it's not true? Why would you say them? So it's one of those things where, a woman gets so upset and gets so mad, they're so scorned that they're willing to go below the belt. They're just willing to say anything and do anything to get the win. That's just too much. It's just too much. When will she learn? When will she stop? When will she stop? But when Chelsea and Tasha K fall out, when that day comes, because it's coming, that's going to be electrifying. That's going to be the one that I'm waiting for, because that's going to be the person. Chelsea is the match that Tasha K needs to meet, because Chelsea is the one that knows all of it. She knows every goddamn thing. She know all of the secrets. She's been there for all the shit. And when she starts running her mouth, that's the one that Tasha K is going to have to watch. She's going to tell it all. She's not giving, she's just going to, we just going to have the beef and go on about my business. No, she going to spill the damn beans. Yes. She's going to spill the damn beans. She's going to spill it all. Okay. So I don't really care if you don't like me because I don't like Tasha's, her movements. I don't know Tasha K personally to not like her personally. I just don't like her movements. I don't like how she moves around in these YouTube streets. I just feel like she does too much for YouTube. It's just not that deep. But I guess that's all you have. When YouTube is your bread and butter, that's your money maker, that's how you feed your family. I guess that's where that drive comes from, where that desperation comes from to do anything to get ahead. including lie on people, throw people under the bus. A lot of people mad right now. A lot of people. And it's giving none of these people are loyal. None of them, all of them just want to get clicks, views. They all trying to get signed. They want this from Tasha. This one want that from Wiley. This one want that from Storm. This one want that from Armand. It's giving everybody wants something from each other instead of just focusing on their craft, focusing on their shit and moving on. Now, when people say, oh, Wiley puts Armand's name and he hashtags him, he does do that. Wiley, you do. But then we also know that Wiley trolls. But there is a difference. There's a difference between trolling and there's a difference between constantly putting people's name in the titles to get views, to get traction. Now, Wiley will say that it is for, it's a business move. It's for business because this is what we do in these YouTube streets. That's what Wiley would say. Candy Green, I see you, girl, out there. Thank you for the $4.99. Now, Wiley would say, that it's for business. This is what we're supposed to do. But, I mean, every other video, it is Tasha K, Armand, Tasha K, Armand. And, of course, he's just reporting the story, but we already know what it is. You don't see me doing it over and over now with Tasha K and the Cardi B lawsuit. I would give updates because of the different court documents and the different phases of the court case. But to really have to be covering this every video, every day, I mean, he is trying to make his money and he is trying to do what it is as far as we're supposed to do with YouTube. But you're only going to get so far with the damn videos. Enough is enough. And Armand says, shit, you hashtag me and you put my name in every damn video that you can. Any opportunity you can to use my name, you're using it. And people are saying, stop putting his name in the titles. But as far as YouTube goes, you have to put the name in the title, I guess, in order for people to know what it is that you're talking about, right? So it's a 50-50 thing. It's a catch-52. You have to put the name in the title for people to know, to watch. But then when is that too much, right? And can we do any other topics? Which is why, like I said, I diversify my platform because I'd be damned if somebody says, I'm the reason why you're getting views. But Wiley, I feel as though maybe if you would diversify and try to find other things to talk about other than Tasha K, other than Armand, those are your biggest sellers. Those are what people know you for the most. And the chasing, the reality and the different YouTube reality shows. I'm not going to say that Wiley is not relevant. I believe Wiley is relevant. The Wiley Show is a name on these YouTube streets. People know the Wiley Show. So we're not going to lie and say that Wiley is not relevant. He is relevant, but he's got the brand and the name just like a Tasha K and an Armand, just like the larger YouTubers. He just doesn't have the subscribers. So in his commentary today, he was also talking about that. He touched on that a little bit with Armand and another YouTuber with their relationship and saying that that YouTuber should be farther ahead than what they are because they're Armand's friend. And they should be a little farther along than what they are. But that's just a misconception. Just because Armand has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and you would know this, Wiley, Tasha K has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And no matter how much ass kissing, boot licking, any of that you have done, you still don't have that number because people have to subscribe. And most of the time people just watch you. They don't subscribe to you. So you still got to get people to click that button. People are very stingy with their subscriber button. So that's what Wiley is experiencing. He's been on YouTube for years. He's been doing this for a very long time, and he's still haven't broke 30K. So when you say, well, this person is affiliated with Armand, and why can't Armand just throw him thousands of subs? We can't give people subscribers. So, I didn't think that was fair with that. I was like, no, Armand can't do anything about somebody's subscriber count. You cannot make people watch you. You have to have a pizzazz. You have to have some type of, something that makes the people want to watch, right? So, he's like, Armand is this, and this person is, and he didn't control the interview right when he was interviewing Tasha K, his platform, and he was just being really critical of his platform. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Here I come. They was just taking out the trash, and I didn't want it to be loud for you guys. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. But yeah, you can't give people subscribers. Unfortunately, you can't give people subscribers. People have to subscribe on their own. So yeah, I listened to this, and we're going to listen to it one more time for the people that are just coming in. We're going to listen to the back and forth between Armand and Wiley, and I want you to listen to this and tell me, what do you think is existing? What's there between the two of them? What is keeping them with this energy? What is this all about?
You, because
Right.
I see that you text me. What's up?
Well, let's talk about it real quick because I'm about to go live because you blocked me. But let's talk about it real quick.
You know why I blocked you? Let
are
me say this first.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
know why I blocked you? It's because I'm not allowed to come in your chat and be disrespectful. Have I ever came in your chat being disrespectful? Have I ever come in
I
your
wasn't
chat?
being disrespectful to you.
No.
I
Have
was not
have I ever? Hold on. Whether it was
Okay,
disrespectful or
listen,
not,
so
have I ever
I'm not
come
about to
into
do no
your
argument.
chat? Have do you allow me in your
Okay, no,
chat?
you haven't came into my chat.
Did you
being
allow me in the
disrespectful.
chat?
No, you're not allowed in my chat.
So why would you come over here? I'm just not understanding that. Because we still doing what we're doing over here.
Okay.
Okay, so that is something that I wanted to, because I'm gonna stop and play and stop and play. Let me see if I could put myself. Can I put myself in this? Let me see something. Let me see if I could do this. Let me see if I could do this. Okay. Because what I want to know is, why is it that he's not allowed in Armand's chat, but Wiley is not allowed in Armand's chat, but Armand wanted to be allowed in Wiley's chat? So is it because Wiley has been disrespectful to Armand in the past? Please drop down in the comments and let me know. Why was it that Wiley is saying that he's not allowed in Armand's chat? Has there been disrespect in the past?
I'm about to tell you why I came over there. Listen, I don't have to come into your chat ever again. That's fine. But all I'm saying is, the reason why I called in is to not argue about who can go in somebody's chat. You said that I'm hating on you. That's why I was in your chat being disrespectful. So I want to pose a question.
But that is hate, though. That is hate
Okay,
because
what-
even the
what-
time that I
okay,
even the
so
time that
my
I
thing
do
is-
content on you, you come into the chat feel some type of way, and then you say I don't check out, I don't like Wiley, he's psycho, he's all of this. If I'm so psycho, if I'm so beneath you and all of this, why come into the chat? That's what I'm not understanding.
Okay, because my thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I came into the chat today because your callers are missing the point. They're like, "Oh, Wiley had this big epiphany about Tasha K all of a sudden, and nobody's just gonna call it what it is."
Now, I see Armand is here. Hey, Armand. And Armand says, ask yourself this. Do I talk about Wiley? I wouldn't say that you talk about Wiley. I would say you react to if Wiley may, say something about you. But no, I don't see you having any shows about Wiley. Absolutely not. I only see that you say something on Station Head. But nope, I do not see you having any shows about Wiley on YouTube. So he has no reason to come into my chat. I only come in because he's discussing me. True. Yep. I agree with that. And I don't believe, I've never seen, I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong, but I've never seen any videos with Wiley's name in the titles. But, like I said, usually when we're doing YouTube, we will have to put people's name in the titles for people to know what it is that we're talking about. But when it's extreme and it's constant, then that's when it's a problem. It's like you're just using me for clickbait, and you're just trying to get views off my name. That's why I said I would never allow nobody to be able to say to me, I made you. And like Armand said, there is no you without me, because you're constantly putting his name in these videos. So yeah.
But again, hold on one second. The reason why the callers is talking into the show is because they have their opinion. No. I have always, hold on one second. I have always been critical of Tasha K. I have always been critical of Tasha K. I have always called her out. You can't tell me that I have always called her out. I have always told her like it is. I have always told Tasha K where she went wrong at. I've always called them out. What about the rumors that she put up on Storm Monroe?
Now that is where I have to disagree. I don't believe that Wiley always calls Tasha K out. I believe that Wiley, he be knowing exactly what the hell is going on with Tasha K. She was losing that lawsuit, blatantly losing that lawsuit. She lost that summary judgment after everybody said she wasn't losing. And then no one has anything to say about that after they had sat there and lied and said she was going to win. Nobody comes back. And no, this isn't StreamYard. This is VMix, Armand. And no, he doesn't come back and retract that. He doesn't retract that. I can put a link for you if you want. It would be in the chat, but no, this isn't StreamYard. And I don't see, he sat there and blatantly, she's gonna win. And then when she didn't win, he didn't come back and, really have anything to say about it. So, I believe, like I said, I do not think that Armand was disrespectful when he came in that chat. He called that shit out and said, Wiley, you've been capping all this time and you're just upset that she did not choose you. Period.
What about the rumors of her being pedophile? What about the rumors of her him not being around her children? What about the rumors of Storm Monroe going around talking about that he put allegations out on allegations on Von Ray? What about that? That's what I'm not understanding. But Armand, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? Armand, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? Why are you coming over to the Wiley Show? That's what I'm not understanding. You can go on anybody else's show, but you mad you coming on the Wiley Show? Like, why are you coming over to the Wiley Show?
That's it. That's why you're flipping.
Listen, why are you coming onto the Wiley Show and giving your opinion? Because you're mad because of callers? You mad because of callers?
I'm hating on you.
You mad because of callers? Come on, bruh. Get up out of here with that.
What name is
you mad because of callers?
What name is in your title today?
You mad because of callers? I can put the name in the title. It's his business. You put Tasha K name in the title. You put Tasha K name in the title. You put Nicki Minaj name in the title.
Armand, I dropped it and you have to hit that, put that little passcode in there.
title. You put Cardi B name in the title. You put Jason Lee name in the title. You put all these people name in the title.
Okay, we got Armand here. Let me put this piece. Here I come. Okay. Okay, Armand, you there?
Yeah, I just look a
Yeah.
mess. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We don't need to see you. Yep, I can hear you. Can you guys
Okay,
hear
hold on.
him?
Let me see. Can you? I look a mess, child. Let me see, because it's late. Um, okay. So I'm gonna turn it off, but I just want you could see. Hey, girl, what's going on?
Hey, boo. What's
I
up?
like this. I like this V-Mix. I tried to use V-Mix back in the day. It was too confusing for me, child, with the calling. It's a lot. This is some real television production stuff right here,
It's
and
a
it's
lot.
expensive.
It's a
So,
lot.
yeah, I had V-Mix at one point too, but I had to get that up because it wasn't working with the calling number. But
Right.
um,
Hey, baby.
yeah. So I just kind of got off of my live, so and off the phone, so I don't even know where it came in at, but I'm just having fun, and I just felt like I want to come in and give some context because I feel like you are pretty balanced in your commentary, and so this is kind of a cool place to kind of have the conversation because if you notice, while Wiley was talking, his volume is very low for the caller. So he really wanted to like
Mm-hmm.
have this like shouting, like checking me, like so his people can be like, wow, look, he told Armand off. Like that's the moment he looks for from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not realizing with no shade, and I don't mean to be this in a shady way, it doesn't matter. Anytime him and I will have a discourse or a fight, he will always win for
Okay.
obvious reasons. Okay. Um, there's just a certain amount of sympathy that people have for people like him. So, he's an underdog. So he will always, so that's why it's no point for me to argue. But today, he blocked me because he got mad that I was saying, he was talking about me and talking about me and talking about me. And I don't mind dropping into the chat. I was having fun today, and I thought it was an exceptional day to talk about it because all of his callers seemed to be so enthralled and amazed that, his tune had changed about Tasha K and all of this, and he had become so enlightened. And I'm like, wait a minute, no one is going to call this out. He has heard her say worse and danced around it. The tea is this, baby. She didn't get picked. She went on King Payne's channel. He been hit. She said that she called me. That threw him off because his whole MO is go against everything Armand. And when you found out that me and Tasha K talked and then me and Tasha K and King Payne was on the phone, that destroyed you. You felt away. So now you're switching your energy on Tasha K. You don't care
Mm-hmm.
about what she said about Storm Monroe. You hate the fact that you're not in it, no matter what you do. And this is what I say to content creators. Um, you have to stand for something and you have to pick a side. And I get it. And a lot of people don't understand. They think, you just got to do a click in a view, a click in a view. Everything is not about a click in a view if you have no relationships. You have to kind of pick your one person or a couple of people that you realize, okay, I'm not going to have a relationship with them. And so these are the people that are going to be on my bad side, okay? And then these are people that are going to be on my good side, okay? But if you just don't have any loyalty to anybody, then no, like it's never going to work for you because you have no allies. No one trusts you because they realize that you will do anything. So at any point, you could be a casualty of war. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why, when he goes to start talking about me, he brings up Tasha K and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. What does that have to do with him and I? My
Right.
thing, like, like, why are you using what I do to, I don't expect Tasha K to be cool with me. I don't expect Nicki Minaj. Like, we're not friends. Like, I don't use. I mean, I don't understand why. Like, why are you comparing the two?
I
So,
understand that. Yeah, I get that.
yeah, I'm just here being messy with you, Cal. Did you have any questions?
What the fuck? Yeah. What is it? Do you and Wiley have a past?
No. Okay, so if you want to be honest, this man has been dragging me for 7 years. Um, we met in 2016 via social media, and
Okay.
he's always goes on these manic rants. I've always like, I think I'm that person. I'm not even being funny. I think I'm like, he's been on the internet doing this kind of like a little bit longer than me, and I got in, and he's known a lot of content creators, but he's burned bridges with a lot of people, right? And I
Yeah.
think that I was his last hurrah, and so for him, he's not going to let me get away, meaning like he will attach himself to me. Like, if that's working, if that's getting the views, if that's what's getting the support, then bitch, I'm on your road. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand why he's looking for the validation. Like, it's no shade. I mean, you could look at the guy and tell that he's special, but it's just like you found this attachment to me, and it's just kind of weird because it's like you've been doing this for 7 years. And I
So
had to
you
think
guys
about it
have
today.
never had a personal, because I heard him say one time that when he went on his manic thing at the library, or he went to the hospital or something, he called you.
Yeah, he did. I mean, we would talk on the phone here and there,
Okay.
but I don't want to make it seem like we were just the best of friends because he's been using the fact that he was able to call me on the phone from time to time as like he knew me. So when you hear him
Right.
talk, yeah, when I used to call him and he would be doing, bro, you don't know me like that. You don't know my mother. You don't know my father. You don't know
Right.
my brothers and sisters. Like, we've never FaceTime. Like, you don't know me like that.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's weird. I would think that y'all know each other the way it gives, but maybe he just looks up to you, Armand. You think maybe that could be it? Are you there? Are you there? We can't hear y'all. I don't know, but maybe he's having problems with the audio and he'll come back. I'll give him a few minutes. But maybe he just looks up to Armand. I did hear Armand say that they have been doing this tango for 7 years, and damn, he came on YouTube first and Armand done surpassed him. Maybe he just looks up to him. But I don't know. Well, that was cute. Call Me Darling said, Wiley is in love. Do we think that there could be something like that? We just gonna close him out. And he might have had some issues. Yeah. But thank you, Armand. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I appreciate that. But yeah, it was very much, they went back and forth. And I just believe that Armand called him out on the fact that he kind of has been a flip-flopper when it comes to Tasha K. And I know you guys adore, the Wiley fans adore Wiley, but we have to call a thing a thing. You guys know that he's done that. He has blatantly stared us in the face and said that Tasha K was winning the lawsuit. Stop it, guys. You know he has done that. He has looked us in the face and said this woman was winning the lawsuit when we clearly know that she wasn't. We had the paperwork staring us in the face saying, no, she lost. And he would come up and say she's going to win. She's going to pull some rabbit out of the hat. She's going to win the appeal. She's got the money. Tasha K's a millionaire. She's rich. all this stuff. And now if that's the case, that all three of them was on the phone, I mean, that's human nature, y'all. Y'all can't sit there and act like a little bit of jealousy wouldn't creep in if you don't feel like you're being picked. If you feel like, God damn it, I'm constantly overlooked. I've done all I can do. I've done all the jumping jacks. I've done all the cartwheels. I've done everything. And this woman still has not picked me. That's a problem. That would be a problem to anybody. So you can't sit here and act like it's not a problem. You know, if you've done a lot of windmilling and it just, you know, and it just, I don't know what happened, Armand. I don't know. But we can ready to close the show out anyway, child. I'm really thankful for you coming over here. Y'all know I'm quick. I'm in and out. I don't beat a dead horse. We you know, we say what we had to say, but I really appreciate you stopping by, Armand. And like you said with this VMix child, I would have to get another link, put another link in the chat. Ugh, that's just too much. Yeah, but yes, TS Eva, he went silent and we was trying to wait. But he pretty much answered everything. You know, he never had a relationship with Wiley. They were just, you know, acquaintances over the phone, and there really wasn't nothing to it. So, you know, like I said, maybe Wiley looks up to Armand. There's nothing wrong with that. But do we think that these two could kind of, you know, squash their little, but they're really, if Armand says they don't have any type of relationship, then there's really nothing to squash. I don't think that Armand would really probably has a problem with Wiley, and I don't think that Wiley has a problem with Armand. I just think that it is typical with YouTube. Period. With content creators, it is hard for content creators to be friends, it's the competitive thing. You know what I'm saying? And like Armand just said, you kind of much pick who you're going to fuck with when you're on YouTube, and you pick who you ain't going to fuck with. And some people you just not going to fuck with. Some people it's just, he said, girl, I was you're good. It was nice. Yes, it was nice. You know, TS said, Armand, get a restraining order. Child. I mean, Armand is a gem. I like his show, and I like Wiley's show sometimes. You know, sometimes I watch Wiley, sometimes I watch Armand. I don't, you know, like Armand said, I'm pretty much balanced. I don't, not going to be like, oh, drag this person, drag that person, because then I can't have fair commentary. So, you know, it is what it is, but they got it in the day, child. They gave the people what they wanted to see. And Wiley, he did try to stand his ground. I was proud of him, that he didn't look like a pussy, like a punk or nothing like that. But at the same time, maybe was it the audio? Did he have the audio turned down so he can try to make it sound like he was, you know, stunting and running, you know, but who knows, y'all. But yeah, I think that's what it all is. Tasha K, what will she not do? What will she not say at this point? I mean, come on. You know, you said that Cardi B, I really didn't take that serious. It was just lighthearted. That wasn't lighthearted. It was nothing lighthearted about that. $4 million it cost her. So that wasn't nothing lighthearted. And you sat and stared at us every day and said that this woman was winning, and she was not. Okay? So, oh, Lord, here go Wiley. Wiley said, drop me a link. Oh, Wiley has entered the chat. He had the audio turned down, Armand. Okay? Okay, so now Wiley wants to speak his piece. Okay, and now y'all know this is VMix, so we can only do it one at a time. Would have been nice to have both of y'all up here, but we can only do it one at a time. So Wiley, I'm going to drop you a link. Give me a second. Yeah, because this is VMix, and you can only do one at a time. All right, here we go. All right, Wiley, there's your link, and then I got to get you the passcode too. You should be able, oh, wait. No, that one is not going to work. Wait a minute, Wiley. Give me a second, Wiley. Don't use that one. Use this one. Use this one. And then here's your passcode. There you go. All right. All right. And then let me get this set up. Okay, we wait for Wiley to jump in. And now you guys let me know if you can hear. Now, Wiley, if you're going to have to get it now. Let me know in the chat if you're not able to, because I'll put another one. He doesn't see the passcode? Well, it's in the chat. All right, well, let me do another one. I'll do another one. I'll put another one in there. Hold up. All right, do it again. Here we come. All right, here is the link. And you got to be quick because the chat is going fast. So there's the link. And here's the passcode. There's the passcode. All right. And let me see you before I put you up. So when you come in, just let me see your camera. And then I'll put you up. I'll be able to see you behind the set. Ooh. All right, Wiley, where you at, boy? Now, don't tell me that this is, it's probably it. Now, if you don't come up in a few seconds, then we know that maybe it's a troll because one of Wiley's trolls was trolling me last night. Here you go. All right, then let me see you. Okay, that's him. All right, we're going to bring him in. There you go. All right. All right, there you are, Wiley.
All right, hi.
All right. Hey, hello.
So I see that you played the live when Armand Wiggins came into the show. I just want to clarify what I was saying. So maybe yesterday he came into the chat being disrespectful. So today
Okay.
I'm
not today.
Right. I'm
Okay.
not just having it because
Okay.
I was wondering, like, I'm never allowed in his chat. I can't call into his show. Never did. Maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, when the whole thing with Tasha K and Cardi B and Star Marie, when that was fresh, but never. I never called into the show and criticized him at all because I can't. And so I feel like I should have that same type of policy on my channel. You just can't come in and just comment and say all type of stuff going left on my channel. And then another thing is calling out the callers. The callers, their job is to give their opinion about the subject. If you don't like the callers calling and giving the subject, then do a live and rebuttal what they're saying. The Wiley Show allowed their callers to speak freely about the subject. If I was on a Armand Wiggins show, the callers would criticize me, and I'm okay with that because I feel like that's what fans supposed to do. They supposed to give their opinion.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what Armand said. Armand said, girl, okay, you might can't see that. He said, girl, he ain't disappointed in Tasha K. He's mad he didn't get picked after all that capping. What do you have to say to that?
That's completely incorrect. I was more so speaking on Storm Monroe, and Conscious TV had an allegation that she was going to plot and put a rape allegation out on Von Ray. And so that have pretty much went viral. And so I was like, I'm not okay with that. And then also, the whole thing with Storm Monroe, Tasha K made a statement that she felt nervous with her son being around Storm Monroe. That's kind of like alluding to pedophilia, in my humble opinion. And so I was going, and so that's why I was upset about her on that. When it came to the whole thing with Cardi B and all that, I was doing content. I was on the other side. Everybody else was saying that Tasha K's going to lose. I'm going to say Tasha K going to win. It's my opinion. Just like you give your opinion, and I just doing it for clicks and views. And so when the dust settled and she lost, and clearly that she lost, then I would say, oh, Tasha K should have just took the video down. The same thing that our husband told Storm Monroe, that Tasha K should have took the video down, and that's according to Storm Monroe. So I cleared that up. But I'm not angry that Tasha K went on another man's platform. She goes on; she's free to do what she want to do, because we don't have a mentor-mentee relationship. Our relationship have never been a mentor-mentee relationship. Have I ever at one time wanted her to mentor me? Yeah. But as I saw that I would do better just doing it on my own, and that I have complete ownership, I'm good with that, because look at what happened with Storm Monroe. It didn't work. She said, I bought your mom beds. I paid your bills. I was scared around you when you was around my son and all of that, and that he was nervous. And then she just texted me and said that Storm Monroe had anger management issues. So I'm glad that I did not get caught up into that. When things go left, then I would be accused of things that is not in a good positive light.
So, I don't want to argue with you in that regard, because I appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. But I just have to disagree with you on that. I believe that you do cap for Tasha K, Wiley. Like, you know
For
you
clicks
do.
and views, for
Okay.
clicks and views,
Okay.
just like I would cap for Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, whoever's trending, I cap for her. This is a business.
Yeah.
She is one of the greatest YouTubers out here. She provides us with great content. I came into the game for the fourth try.
Okay.
Tasha K was trending, and then Tasha K saw me on my platform and she called in. That's how our relationship have always been.
So you
And then when
saying you
yeah,
capping for her for clicks and views?
of course, just like many other people that will cap for her for clicks and views.
Well, that rubs me the wrong way. So you just saying you just gonna say anything for clicks and views when you know
No, not
damn
saying
well
anything.
she was losing that lawsuit.
Well, again, we didn't know until the jury came out. She lost. All
So
right.
when she
She
lost
may
the summary judgment and it was done,
right,
you
and then I
still was capping.
of course, and then now when I talked to Larry Reid about the, or with Larry Reid, I didn't talk to him about this, but when he said Ogre is really good, willing to appeal because she wanted to appeal for him, it's a possibility that Tasha K will win this in appeal. It's a possibility. And again, it's up to the judge, up to the
Anything
jury.
is possible.
It's up to them. So, but I'm saying this to the people is, this is a business. I do this to entertain the fans. I'm more so like a comedian in what I do on my channel, and I don't regret it. If Tasha K, if I say she want to win, that's my opinion. Just like if y'all say Tasha K is a loser, that's your opinion. Many people say Tasha K is a liar. That's your opinion. But I will be able to give my opinion as well.
Yeah, I think it goes beyond more of an opinion though, when you will stare the truth in the face and then still say she's winning. It
It's no different than
becomes
Fox.
more.
It's no different than Fox News saying that President Donald Trump won the race and that he's still a president. It's no different. People find a niche and they follow it. It's no much different. I watch a lot of Fox News, by the way, and they're $1 billion platform. So I do what I do on my channel to grow and to address. I do want to address Armon Wiggins. He said, "Well, why my name is in the title?" Again, you are a trending topic. I'm going to talk about trending news. I don't just talk about Armand Wiggins. We talk about church stuff. We talk about politics. We interview people from the world
But
reality
that's what
series.
gets you your clicks and your views. That's what makes your money. I'm a YouTuber and I know. So you can't tell me that shit because I know.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. And so it's no different when he makes most of his money talking about Tasha K. It's no different. Why is it that it's a problem when Wiley does it? It's a problem when Wiley does it because we want to control Wiley's narrative.
I don't
and
think
you can't
that.
control it.
I don't think that they want to that it's a control thing. I think that it becomes an issue when it's okay when I want to make money and when I want to get some views and I want a certain amount of views, then I'm going to use Armon Wiggins.
And I'm
gonna use Tasha K.
Same way it's plethora of channels that talk about Tasha K.
It's not the point of whether, but they also talk about other things that make them. I'm just going to use myself for example. I talk about Tasha K and Cardi B, right? I'm known for that on my channel to talk about that lawsuit, right? So, but that's not what makes me my money. My documentaries make me my money. The 100K views, the 90,000 views that I get on videos, they don't come from Tasha K. They come from other documentaries and other content than I do. So I don't want to put myself in a position where a motherfucker like what Armand told you today, there is no you without me. I don't want nobody to have to tell me nothing like that. So I'm going to diversify my platform. And my suggestion is, why wouldn't you just diversify and do other things?
We do other things and we will continue to do other things like Tasha K. She diversified her platform. She got an app. A lot of people, oh no, don't do an app. We cover her interviews and we do that on our channel, Find a Niche. And even Tasha K herself said, you sent a lot of people to the app. And that was a good thing that I did on my channel. And I'm okay with that. We're going to be talking about politics. We talk about the debate. We talk about political coverage. We're going to be hitting the ground with the campaign here in Dallas. So we're going to do other things. Give it time. But I'm still going to talk about.
How long have you been on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube maybe about 14 years.
Okay.
But I have not been consistent for those 14 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you say that, I haven't been consistent, right? I'm more consistent now in the last 2 years that you see me being consistent on this platform. You know what I'm saying?
And doing different things. I've been seeing you doing, I like the little breaking up the videos and doing the little quick clips. Those are cute.
Yes, and so we are learning, and we have other mentors. I won't say other people that will give me ideas.
Yeah.
And so that's great. And as I look at the Scorpion Show, which been on this platform for 14 years, we're neck and neck with them in viewership. So, and they have 100 and some thousand subscribers, and they have not grown beyond that.
But so we know it's not about the subscribers, about the views.
It's not. It's about the views. And so when people talk about, we're doing really good in the viewership.
Right.
We look at we're doing real good at Adrian Expression. He have more subscribers to us, and I get more views than him. So it's about the viewership. That does not bother me when people say.
But you don't think? Do you think that your viewership is based on certain people? You think that you get those same views if you don't talk about Armand or if you don't talk about?
Yeah, I think I would get the same viewership because we have talked about other things other than Armand Wiggins. Just like
Armand, I'm gonna try to put you. Do you have a problem with Armand coming up too? He wants to come.
I don't have a problem with it at all. I want to speak about this when we talk about chasing Alana, when we talk about chasing LA. I've talked about other stuff, and we get the same about 2,000 to 3,000, 4,000 views. We always average about 2,000 to 3,000, 4,000 views. So we're gonna do other stuff. I'm actually working on my own documentary of my life, and so we're working on other things that we're going to do for the channel, but I'm not going to try to rush and do everything. I'm taking my time with it. Now we're talking about it because the Wiley Show is getting more relevant.
The setup that I have, it will not allow me to drop that's what I don't like about vMix. It won't allow me to drop multiple links. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to do one at a time.
What I was saying is that the Wiley Show is picking up traction. We just reached another goal of 20-some thousand. We will be at 30,000 subscribers. We will get there. But my focus is the content. We having this conversation is because the Wiley Show is doing something right? That people are calling in. Nobody's talking about when Von Ray came in the chat and he was so upset about the rumors or the plot that Tasha K and Chelsea tried to do on him. We did that on the Wiley Show last night doing a 6-hour live. Nobody is talking about my testimony and me talking about mental health and mental illness, in which we talked to other people on our channel last night. Nobody's talking about that.
They don't want to talk about that. That's the viewers. We know that. The viewers are messy. So you give the viewers what they want. I mean, just call it thing a thing, Wiley.
And so we give them a mixture of, what I'm saying is, we give them a mixture of content.
Yeah.
But that's what we do on our channel. And
But if
so
they
when it
don't want to
comes to
watch it, what can you do about that?
I still talk about it whether they want. If I don't
Right,
get a
but
lot
I'm
of
just
views,
saying though,
I'm
but
still gonna do it.
but you keep saying it's a business, right?
Yes, it is. Right.
So
So
if
what you
you
do is,
find that your mental health shit is not picking up no money, are you going to keep talking about that?
oh, absolutely. I've always talked about. I never stopped. When I'm
How
talking
many
about other
mental
stuff,
health videos do you have?
I have done a lot of mental health videos. Even my
But
mother even came on my
I'm
we talked about
okay.
a
But
lot.
in relative to, let's do the ratio with Tasha K, Armand, those titles versus the mental health.
I think that Tasha K had more because I really talk about more of Tasha K
Yeah,
stuff
you
because
do. Yeah,
I've really even picked up and talk about her interviews. And so
yeah,
that's what I do on my channel.
you do.
I don't feel guilty on what I do on my channel.
You
If I'm
shouldn't.
doing something wrong, then don't come over to the Wiley
You're
Show
not
channel.
doing
Because
anything wrong, but just admit it.
I admit it, and I've always admitted it. When I go into other channels, you don't see Wiley Khan because he's not welcome. But they're welcome to come over to the Wiley channel. But you have to be respectful.
Right.
Armand was being respectful to the callers. That's my
Okay.
bread and butter. The audience is my bread and butter, and I refuse to
Right.
allow someone to diss my audience.
Right.
That's what keeps the lights on. Is the
You're right.
audience.
You're right. And I agree with that. I didn't, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't dislike you. I don't know you. But we do have to keep it real that the audience does control our show as far as what we talk about. Because if they are not going to watch, then we're not going to do that same content because it doesn't make any money. We're here to make money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they send stuff all in the chat. They send stuff about Nicki Minaj. They send stuff about Cardi B. And we cover all of that.
Yeah.
We cover it all. And so that's what we do. We cover Tim Norman. It's a whole nother YouTube in a lawsuit, Philly Phil being sued by Miss
Yeah.
Robbie.
I heard about that.
So when people start talking, we talk about other stuff.
Thank you, dear Yvette, for the $10. I see you. This is a great live. Good job, Sweepy. Thank you.
So yeah, so we even covered that. So I'm just letting you know other stuff that we had covered on our channel.
And I do see you doing other things. And like I said, I do see you picking up traction. But why do you think, so you've been doing this for 14 years. I've only been doing it for 2 years. Why do you think that the people don't? So Armand said that he started at the same time or before you, and he surpassed you in numbers. Why do you think he surpassed you in subscriber count?
Because when I came back on YouTube and being consistent, I was in the beef sector. Anybody know anything about
okay.
We talk about other YouTubers. So
okay.
He have much of a head start in the celebrity gossip. I've done the beef sector for years. And if you're in that sector, you don't gain them many subscribers.
Yep, I agree.
So once I transitioned into celebrity gossip, now you're seeing more of attraction. But I was in the big sector very, very heavy with Sean Bradley, VS, Jay Wilson, 5A, Tracy, and all of those guys is over there. That's what I got my roots was a beef sector. So one day I decided, let me transition into celebrity gossip.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to drop you down. I'm going to let Armand come back up. Wiley, it was nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. Armand, I'm going to put your link back, another link for you, and then I'll let you rebuttal to that. Child, I got to upgrade this VMix, and I ain't got no shame in my game. It is already expensive as it is, honey. So I'm going to upgrade it to be able to have more, but it's very expensive. So, all right. So that's that. Now, oh my God. No, don't use that one. I got to give you another one. It doesn't have a link. Hold up. I mean, a passcode. Bear with me, guys. Thank you for your patience. All right, so that. All right. Thank you, Elite. I see you with the $5. Thank you. Okay, so that's that. All right, there's the link and there's the passcode. There you go, Armand. Okay. There we go. Okay, he's there. All right. There we go. Are you there, Armand? Okay. Maybe if you're here, we don't hear the mic. Is it me? Because it says call Armand. Let me do it again. I'm going to do another one. Here goes one more. Child, this VMix is something else, y'all. All right. Here's the link. Yeah. All right. There's the link. I just like the VMix because it's so cute. But, child. All right. So we'll wait for him. Let's see. There you go, Armand. There's another one. Because your sound, it's something with the sound. And I set your delay. Okay, there he goes. All right. Okay, there you go.
Oh, child. Okay, so mind you, that other time I'm sick as a dog right now, but I was
Okay.
ranting. Okay, so sweet
So
pea,
what
you're very.
go ahead and respond to that.
Can we talk about this? Can we just talk about
Yes.
this? So
Yes.
this man sat up here and literally talked like I'm like some product on a shelf, like I'm a piece of merchant. Like, yeah, we're doing these numbers and we're growing and why you're in my chat and why my thing is, bro, I talk about Tasha K. Guess what? Tasha K can't stand my guts. I talk about Nicki Minaj. Guess what? She can't stand my guts. I'm blocked. Why do you think that you're going to talk about me and I'm going to be cool with you or cool with it? Like, that's what's boggling my mind. No, I don't want anything. No, I don't want anything to do with you. Are you missing the fact that you're in your life trashing my father, trashing my man, saying I'm on coke, saying I have STDs? That's what you're saying in your chat. Your
What?
whole it would be different if I just decided that I didn't like you, so I just don't want you in my chat. Bro, you're in your chat dragging me and like shitting on my whole life. Like, that's when you talk about me, that's all you do. So to sit up here and act like why would I come into your chat? It's almost like, why wouldn't I? You have no reason to come into my chat. I don't talk about you. You don't want to
Right.
come in and just enjoy the content because that's not why you are always looking to piggyback off of me. And when
Okay.
we talk about comparison, I hate when people do this, but I want to give every content creator out there some game if I can. I'm not an expert, but I know a little thing or two about this
Okay,
game,
I
okay?
believe you do.
And so when we talk about why people haven't grown, this is not because he started in the beef sector, because you've had the Tasha K share package. You've been in celebrity gossip now for about 2 or 3, 4 years. At this point, you're still not fucking with me, and you still don't have the influence that I have. And here's the reason why. It's not because I'm all the way better than you. This is another reason why I feel like he will never happen. The reason why he'll never happen is because he's not a real content creator. See, people think because they can hook up to a microphone and get online and get a streaming platform, that makes you a creator. You know what a creator is? A creator is somebody who creates something, who's gonna go out there and try something different. They're not afraid to fail. They're gonna try to put something new out. So then what happens is people end up talking about what they do. The reason why I surpassed him is because he's always waiting for me to produce content. He's always waiting for me, the creator, to create so then he can go and rebuttal. That's not a creator. You will always be behind me because you're waiting for me to create. You can't beat me if you're following me. Does
Preach.
that make sense?
That makes a lot of
How can
sense.
you be better than me when you need me in order to do something. Show me where you make me move. I've never said, "Ooh, let me go copy Wiley. Ooh, let me go." Wiley had a buzzing ass topic on his channel. Ooh, Wiley had the people talking. Let me go bring that to my channel and put his. You don't do that. Tasha K does that. So that's what has happened. Yeah, so I may have thrown. She's the creator. She's done that. She create. I don't have. I don't need to put you. You're not a creator, bro. I'm the creator. You follow me. So this is why you will always be. And then here's a difference though. I will talk about Tasha K when it's necessary. But at the
Right.
same time, you'll see, I'll do a music show. I'll do this. I'll do my
Right.
Nicki Minaj. I'll get out there. I'm outside. I'm going to war shows. I'm a creator. I'm dropping music, whether it flop, whether it do well. I'm doing tarot cards. I'm always giving you something to talk about because I'm always creating and I'm not afraid to fail. That's what a creator does. I'm not sitting here waiting for somebody to do something and then I'm gonna go because I've garnered an audience because I think that being a troll is what gets it. See, here's the thing what people don't realize, and see, this is why people still respect me, even though it may come across like I'm a troll. I'm giving you game right now. The reason why I still get respect is because people know that I stand for something. So yeah, I may not fuck. You may call me biased, but you also know that when he's talking, he's gonna logically speak about it, about a situation. I'm not gonna just be trolling for whatever the wind blows for a click in the view. At some point, you have to have some truth and integrity behind your
Mm-hmm.
content so that people can respect the words that are coming out of your mouth. He's the type of
Absolutely.
person that he's comedic relief. People are not respecting the words that are coming out of his mouth. When you see, oh, Riley's just trolling, that's not respect. Whether people like me or dislike me, the reason why they're able to do that because they're listening and they're holding on to the words that are coming out of my mouth. So then at that point, they either fuck with me or they're offended. With him, they just look at it as comedic. Really, they don't respect it. You have no impact like that. So my thing is, you keep doing all this running around like it's a we and us thing, bro. You stepped into the celebrity gossip, nigga. So I'm your celebrity. Is that what you're saying? Because like that's what you're talking about. Like, if where's the celebrity content?
Mm-hmm.
It's been me every fucking day. And the whole thing is, you've been Team Tasha K because you think that that's who I'm beefing with.
Right.
But you don't get you now you found out that I can get the bitch on the phone and we can have a real conversation behind the scenes and that makes you sick.
So is it fair to
That's
say
the
you and Tasha K, y'all beef is over?
No, I can't stand Tasha K. Tasha K is
Okay.
trash. But that I understand that in this game, you have to, just like the president, they have to be able to call over Russia, this, that, and the third. Big dogs need to talk sometime.
Got you.
It is what it is, and I could get on the phone with her and tell her that she's trash or something. But there's a lot of other people in between, right, that are mutually cool with us. So in order for them to be cool, like we be having to have certain conversations. I still don't fuck with her. She don't fuck with me. But there's a lot of people in the middle that fuck with
So
both sides. You know what I'm
so
saying?
as you elevate and you're getting more mature in this game, you're learning that. Is that fair to
I'm
say?
learning that, right?
Yeah.
I'm learning that, and I'm learning that I could still tell a person, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm still gonna drag you if I have to. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? But at the end of
Yep.
the day, when it's regarding to this individual that we're talking about, I think that he is sitting up here talking like, yeah, we do our content and we're growing, and it's like I'm some fucking product on a fucking on a shelf at a store. No, nigga, you're talking about a person. It's me. Like, I shouldn't feel a way about you talking about me, or I should just be okay with it. Or I can't go into your chat. Nah, duh, I don't like you. All you do when you
Right.
talk about me is drag me. Why would you be allowed in my chat? I don't like you.
Right.
So I don't like you. So of course, so I'm coming into your chat because if you didn't talk about me, I wouldn't be coming in your chat. You're talking about I'm coming in your chat being disrespectful. Bro, every time you have me in a video, it's disrespectful. You're mad because I got Storm Monroe. You were dry slick hating that I had him on there. Bro, I'm that nigga. You can't fuck with me, bro. You'll always have to wait for me to redo something. Like, and I just think that he don't get it. Like, it's like, why wouldn't I come into your chat? You're talking hella shit. You have no reason to come in my chat. I don't talk about you. my nigga. If you were just doing regular celebrity commentary, I don't give a fuck if you have 5,000 people on there. You wouldn't hear a peep from me. You talk about me so I can come into your chat. I don't give a fuck. I really wish you would go away. Like, that's the thing. This could be over. You so pressed about me coming into your chat. Don't talk about me. Leave me alone. Go live your fucking life. Do your celebrity content. Talk.
It clicked off again. I'm not going to click him off this time. We'll give you a chance to get your audio. It clicked off. Maybe it's something he'll be back. Just start talking when you come back, if it comes back. I'm just going to talk because we can't hear you, Armand. So let me know when you come back. But I kind of agree with that. I do understand that. And what Armand is saying, Wiley, if you're still here in the building, what Armand is saying is that you need him to get those numbers. Like we were just talking about, when you're a YouTuber, the audience dictates what is going to make your channel get views. And from you, they're going to watch you when you talk about Armand, Tasha K, and you know that. The audience don't know that, but you know that. You know that as a YouTuber. And what Armand is saying is that, yeah, you're saying that I'm a public figure and all this and that, but I don't need to talk about you. Do other topics. Don't do me. I don't need to talk about you in order for me to get my views. You need to talk about me in order for you to get views. And then Wiley's point is, well, he's a trending topic. We're going to talk about you because you're a trending topic. But there are other people to talk about. But Wiley says, I don't got to do that. As long as you're a trending topic, I'm going to talk about you. So that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it, right?
No, the shit stopped working. You hear
There
me?
we go.
The shit stopped. Okay, yeah. So what's the last part you heard me say?
You don't need the shit would go away if he would just stop talking about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not in this there is no beat. It's just, bro, I don't like. It's almost like if you listen to him talk, it's almost like, well, why are you mad? Why are you being disrespectful?
Right.
And it's almost like, bro, do you hear what you're saying? Like, anytime you talk about me, you always are like attempting to shit on me. So
okay,
you can't come into my chat.
So that's the difference. He's not talking about you like you a trending topic celebrity, like he's saying. He's talking about you trying to shit on you.
Exactly. So it's
that
like
would be
every
the
time you
difference.
talk about me, and it does make a big difference, because my thing is, you're a content creator. So it's like every time I could do anything, you always angle your content against what I'm saying. So I don't like you.
Right.
That's why you're blocked. You're not cool. That's why I don't want you on my page. You're the same person that go down on Twitter and search my hashtag and tweet your videos to my fans. You're the same weirdo that went through my Instagram followers and followed everybody on Instagram. You're the same weirdo that went through my Facebook friend list and followed everybody on my friend list. You're fucking
Wiley,
weird.
did you do that?
You're
Wiley,
fucking weird.
You got some splaining to do. That is weird, Wiley.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
to the point where my fans are like, why is this dude following me? Why is this dude tweeting me in your hashtag? That's fucking weird.
Yeah. That
so
is
of
weird.
course I don't like you. I don't like you. That's why you can't come. You like, and then it's like, oh, I'm growing. That's why. No, I don't like you because you're a fucking troll. Like, you're not giving respectful, balanced commentary. You realize that you have a flooded audience that don't like me. So everybody knows, once they decide that they don't like something that I've said on a video, they can go to your page, and you are the page that is going to drag me. And so that's where your bread and butter came from, because you lost a lot of people when we made peace. That's why it only took a week for you to go back to the shit. And then he literally said that he wishes, this is what I'm saying. He said out of his own mouth, you tell me if this makes sense. He wished that we could have made peace privately, and then he could have just drugged me publicly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No. But he's basically saying, like I told him when he was up here, he'd do anything for clicks and views.
You'll do anything for clicks and views. And so what I want to tell you, Sweet Pea, and any other content creator listening, because I know he tries to give advice, and there's no shade against him. Look, he's been on this platform how many years or doing
Right.
this blogging thing?
14, he said.
14 years.
Yeah.
Look where he's at.
Yeah.
30,000 subscribers to 14 years. That's not where you want to be, girl.
I know.
But I'm not saying that you can't grow, but it's a very slow growth when you don't have no fucking allies, because you'll do anything for a click and a view. At some point, you have to say, that's not worth it.
Right. And you have to try to do other content. You can't put yourself in
You
a
have to try to
box.
do other content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have to have, but you have to have allies. You have to have people that's willing. Like Tasha K, as many times she came on this platform, as many times as all of that he caped for her. And I'm not, let's just be real. You don't think. See, this is what people don't realize. Just because a person don't like somebody, don't mean that they don't see how you move. You don't
Right.
think Tasha K peeped how you move towards me? So you don't think that she was like, oh, okay, yeah, he don't like Armand. I could use him to do my dirty work, but bitch, he ain't
Oh,
ever getting over here, because the minute I don't give him what he want, bitch, he gonna be on some weird shit with me. I don't want that problem. But I'm like, people, just because they don't like another person, just because I don't like somebody, I still can peep out how people move with you. You feel me? So
yeah.
niggas know how he moves, and people handle him with a long-handed spoon. Now, let's be
Mm-hmm.
clear here. Anybody on YouTube can find an audience. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And you do something long enough, you'll get your followers. But outside of that, where does the impact come? Where does the influence? I'm not saying that you won't get your followers, but you're making it seem like you've been getting all these views and getting all this stuff. Bro, they've been coming in your chat for me. And
Right.
for the names, like they've been
Right.
coming in there to drag me. They're going, like, you literally have a live scheduled now about me. You probably went on Station Head about me. Like I was on vacation. You're talking about me and being on vacation with my man. Like am I? If my thing is this, everybody wants to call me a narcissist and call me all of this. Well, bitch, give me my flowers then, and go ahead and deem me as a celebrity. Because, girl, am I yours? I want to know, am I a celebrity to him? Because if you do
Right.
celebrity top content, why are you worried about what the fuck I'm doing with my nigga in Mexico?
Right.
The fuck do you care?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
Armand, do you think you are gaining this, like you said, you have influence. You don't think that you're a public figure and that he's just talking about you because you're a public figure?
well, I am a public figure, but what I'm saying is this man has been doing this shit since
Right.
2016. This has been 7 years. It's like, girl, give it up. Like, when are you gonna stop?
Yeah.
Like, it's deeper than that.
Yeah,
Like, what?
it's the following the fucking followers for
Like,
me
what the
and
fuck do
going
you
through
want,
following
bitch?
everybody.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck do you want? Like, when does it get old? Like, when do you get tired? But then I think at some point it's switched over to, oh, this is what's, I think what happens when you're not a true creator. This is why, I'm like, when you tell me you got the demons, I'm like, okay, work, bitch, because you really out here creating, that's the difference. People may say that you trolling Tasha K or whatever, but you're out here getting the exclusive, reading the documents. I hit you up a couple, like I'm hitting you up, like, give me this, like you're out here breaking stuff. You know what I mean? Like you're doing your thing. You're figuring out the vehemence. You're doing your big one with that. Like this dude will literally sit up here and pick certain content creators, and I'm like, I'm just going to like obsess over them and drag
Right.
them because this is where the money is for me. And will tell people, yeah, just do anything for a click and a view. And let me tell you now, I don't do anything for a click and a view. I got
Right.
148,000 subscribers, 45,000 followers on fucking Instagram, 40,000 followers on fucking. My numbers are shitting all over that nigga, all over. Okay, you know what I mean? I just talked to a major celebrity before, like not even trying to flex. Like I literally just talked to a fucking major celebrity, and I'm fucking getting paid. My subscribers ain't having to fucking give me no fucking money.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: you can take the do anything for a click and a view route, or you can do what you need to do for a click and a view here and there, and develop your craft and carve out
Right.
your lane. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. Sometimes I get in my
Yes.
click and a view era, but for the most part, I'm carving out my lane.
Right.
And my thing is, like, you said something that was very honest. He just needs to be honest and say, well, I'm carving out my lane, and my lane is covering content creators. Armand Wiggins and Tasha, like those, like, but you won't be honest with that and say
Just
that's
say
what you're
it.
doing.
Right.
Just say it.
Just
But you
say
trying
it.
to mask it. And we talk about Trump and mental health. Bitch, you know you ain't getting no money off of that. You know nobody give a fuck about that. They here for you to drag Armand Wiggins. You know why though? Because Armand Wiggins has made himself a polarizing individual, and it didn't take following behind any other person. It's because Armand will go throw out, talk shit about music and do this and do that, and Armand will throw out a music video. Armand will say some reckless ass shit about pop culture and have everybody in a frenzy, but then Armand Wiggins will give out money on his platform. Armand Wiggins will go and get his quality and get soundboards and get backdrops and do. Armand will do him, which will make people follow and will make people like or dislike. I don't wait for no bitch to do anything so then I can start creating. Because I'm a
Right.
creator.
Right. And the chat, y'all
I'm a
gotta, the people that
creator.
don't like Armand, y'all gotta at least be honest about that, because as a content creator, I can tell you what he's saying is true. Like, he's absolutely correct. Like,
Wiley
Wiley
is
is
not a
waiting on
creator.
him. Right. That
That's
is the
not a content
difference.
creator.
Right. Yep.
No, he's a copy of, he's a troll. That's not a creator.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm a
Absolutely.
creator. Tasha K is a creator. Wiley is a troll. So my thing is, and it's no shade. So when I say you're never going to happen, how can you happen when you're not creating? You're
Right.
just copying and trolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
In order to happen, you have to create. I'm going to happen because I don't ever stop creating. You will, and then at the route he's going, he will only happen as far as I will happen, and he will always be behind me because he can't move until I move.
Yeah.
Or until Tasha K move, until T.S. Madison move, until any of them, like, dude,
Right.
create,
Right.
create.
Absolutely.
So that's all I want to say. I hope I made myself clear on that. That's why I didn't understand. Like, he tried to make it seem like, oh, it's, like, I just didn't understand. Like, why I can't go in your chat? No, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Why would I let you in my chat and all you do is talk shit? You're
Yeah.
blocked. I don't
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
Like, that don't make sense.
It makes sense.
Of
Yeah, it
course
makes
I'm able
sense.
to go in your chat because you want me to type in your chat because that helps your engagement because you're talking about me. Duh. So you want to be able to say, Armand Wiggins called in. Armand Wiggins typed in my chat. He's
And he
pressed.
does put that. He puts that as
Yes,
soon as you
exactly.
call in, he changes the
Exactly.
title and says you called. Yeah, he does do that.
So my thing is, of course, it only adds to your troll for me to come
Yeah.
in. You add no benefit to me to you coming to my chat, but an irritation. I add a benefit because I am your content. So
Yeah.
that's why I can come into your chat. I add more content, and then it allows you to feel like then in his head, this is what got me. He told you, no one's talking about Von Ray and no one's talking about, but they're talking about this, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing something right. No, bitch, you're talking about me and I'm responding, and so you think that that's doing something right, which means that's
Yeah.
fine. Just admit that that's what you do. You're not a creator though, bro. So don't
Yeah.
and don't act like you don't know why I don't fuck with you. You literally using me and exploiting whatever fake ass half a second conversation over the phone friendship we had, and you've been dragging it out on YouTube for fucking years, like me and you were some sort of friends, like we in this like long standing beef when the whole thing is, bitch, you met me. You've been doing this for so long. You try to attach yourself to the Scorpion Show, Justin J, this one, that one, all these people that was on YouTube first, they somehow got away. I was the last person that was like, ooh, he's going somewhere. And you're attaching yourself to me, and you found an
Wow.
audience that likes to support you in spite of me, and you won't let it go because that's what gets you clicks and views and gets you paid. It's not because you're talented. It's because you trolling me. That's what it is. That's it.
Yeah.
If you stop trolling me, I told him I would give him $1,000, and it still stands. I would give him $1,000 if he can go 30 days without talking about me and have 800 to 900 people consistently in the chat, I'll give you $1,000, bitch. Bitch, if you can do it for a week, have 800 people in the chat without my fucking name in the title for 5 days, give you $1,000. I bet you can't do it.
Right.
They're
Well,
not
that's
there
what I
like
was
that for
trying to
you.
tell him too. I said, I would never have nobody be able to say the shit that Armand said to you tonight. Like I say, yeah, I do the Tasha K videos, but that's not what makes my money. My documentaries makes my money. So can't nobody say, well, you were growing
But
off of
but but
me,
sweet pea,
because that's not
but
it.
listen, but Tasha K it has 1 million followers and she was sued by a fucking celebrity. Tasha K, honestly, she's in the celebrity world at this point. She's got 1 million followers. She's
Right.
fucking national news.
Right.
What? I'm not. So why are you what is your like so that's what I'm saying. Like people try to make it seem like, oh, you talk about Tasha K and then here's my thing. Sweepy, you only talk about Tasha K in regards to
Cardi
her
B.
in a
Yep.
celebrity.
That's
I
it.
only talk to about Tasha K in regards to Cardi B. I don't just
Yep.
talk about what the fuck Tasha K is doing on her
Exact.
channel. I don't give a
That's
fuck
right.
about who she's going on vacation with. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
That's what I tell people all the time. I don't care about her life. I just care about that lawsuit. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And recently I talked about the Storm Monroe shit just because that was like some little shit we
Yeah.
had. But see, I think that's where people are, well, you talk about Tasha K when she's attached to a celebrity. Now, if he wants to talk about me and the Nicki Minaj and things like that, oh, I don't care. Whatever. You think I'm hating on Nicki Minaj? Whatever. Then you can do your commentary. I don't feel any kind of way about the bloggers that drag me over Nicki Minaj. Whatever. I'd
Right.
rather be talked about in that way because
Right.
that means I'm showing an impact in the select. That's me being.
Exactly.
You see,
Yep.
that's my impact as a cultural critic. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
In
So
the
now I'm
culture. Yes.
in the culture. So that validates and bigs my voice up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you just randomly talking about what the fuck me and my nigga are doing in Mexico. Why the fuck do you give a damn?
Thank you, T.S.
That's not
Eva.
celebrity gossip.
T.S. Eva says, thanks for the $4.99. She says, I'll match it, Armand. Make it 2K. Shout out to Sweet Pea for the show tonight. So T.S. Eva will give 2K, will match 1,000, Wiley. That's 2K. If you can go, how many days is it? 30?
It
Without
started off
talking
as
about
30, but I'm
Armand.
willing to make it 5.
5 days. Okay. Wiley, you need to hit him up on that. That's crazy.
At 900 views consistently, bitch. Come on. The whole live. You can't fucking do it. Like, leave me the fuck alone. So, you feel me? So, that's all I'm saying. So, what I'm saying is like,
Carrie, thanks for
when
the
people,
$10. He says, I responded to Armand's tweet and Wiley responded back.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Damn.
weird.
Yeah, that's
That's
weird.
weird. That's weird. And so obviously his weird ass people over there, they always Armand is Preston. And you know what kills me? They over here, Armand is just like Tasha K, and Armand is always talking about Tasha K. And my thing is, I be thinking, these people really just love to hate me because you're literally on a platform where this man, all he do is talk about me, and they be like, yeah, Riley, you're doing your thing, and you're really doing it. And I'm like, bitch, every video has had my name in the fucking title, but yet you telling me I'm trash about talking about Tasha K when she's attached to a celebrity, but this motherfucker's talking about me every day just to appease y'all. What the fuck is
Right.
going on here? But
Child, I
all
got
of a
people
sudden,
that
yeah,
do
you're
that to
doing
me
so
too,
great.
honey.
You're doing so great. You're growing, and you're doing, and Armand is just so trash, and he's just so trash. But Wiley, you're just on the right path. What fucking path, bitch? He couldn't be on. We on the same path because he waiting for me to fart before he can piss. The fuck path is he on, bitch? How he on the right path, and bitch, he can't even fuck with me. He waiting for me to do some shit. So, but I'm not. I can rant and rant about this all day. But I think, did you get a gist of what I'm saying? Do I
I
make
got
sense?
you. I got
Okay,
you.
so what am I saying, child?
You are saying that you are the clout.
Oh, it broke up.
Basically, shit. You the one and the two. I don't think there's no more to be said. I know, we all get it. But Wiley, do you get it? Because I do get it. And as a content creator, just admit it. Just say, well, I put Armand Wiggins' name in the title because it gets me my clicks and views. It gets me my money. And that's it. If you just say that, I think that's what everybody would just want you to just say it, because that's what it is. And I know that. I know that as a content creator. So. Okay, it's all good. Bye, Armand. He said he broke up, but he needs to eat, and that's fine. So we understand that. I understand that. Armand, thank you for coming on the show. Wiley, thank you for coming on the show. And it was one for the history books. One thing I will say to close this out, as it pertains to Tasha K, what will this woman not say to get what she needs to get? I mean, all the accusations that are being made and that are being said, it is concerning, because we have enough black men that are being, wrongfully accused of things. But if she had come out and retracted that, she's since come out and retracted it, then fine. But it doesn't shock me. People that are shocked by her saying it, I ain't shocked, because that's what she do. She did it to Cardi B, so that's just what she does, right? But Wiley and Armand, will these two ever be able to have a conversation? We could have had it done on tonight's show, but we are using a program where I can only put one person up at a time, and I'm going to invest to get allow more people up. But this VMAX costs a pretty penny. Okay, so we will make that happen, because we probably could have had the both of them up here, and maybe they could have got to some sort of understanding, and maybe Wiley could have understood where Armand is coming from. Wiley, that is weird to be tweeting. If people are tweeting Armand and then you're responding and then you're following all his followers, you doing all that, that's a lot. That is a lot. All right. Yes, no, invest in you. I don't know what that means. I am investing in me by paying more for the platform. So that would be, I'd be able to have more people up here. So yeah, I would be investing in that. But yeah. So Low scared of what? It's been 14 years. Yeah, he really did that, Cleo. So yeah. We already had Wiley up here. We're not gonna we're gonna end it. We've been up here a couple hours. Wiley said what he had to say. Armand really didn't get to, his stream was cut off in the beginning, so we let him say what he had to say. Wiley said what he had to say, and we're getting ready to go. So thank you, everybody, all of the people that were here. Go ahead and make sure you like this video, share the video. Most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again to my moderator. She is the best moderator in the world. It's Nikki, not Nikki, my moderator. Make sure to send her a big thank you. Thank you for holding down the chat. Almost 600 people here. She held it all down by herself, okay? That's my girl. So you guys have a good night. This has been another edition of the Sweepy Diaries. Like, share, and subscribe. We out. Bye.